Hello everybody and welcome back to Pixel Juice. Today I want to talk a little bit about Sonic Frontiers. So it appears that Sonic Team and Sega have finally hired that man and made their first open world Sonic game. Oh, open zone. Yeah! Before we begin this video, I just want to say that I've just recently had some surgery to implant a chip into the back of my neck. If it goes off, I explode, and what triggers it is if I mention the fact that the Sonic franchise has had a hard few years, or few decades now, transitioning to 3D. Because I all know we're sick of that, I'm sick of hearing about that. If I talk about the Sonic transition to 3D being difficult, or if I talk a bit about it's been a rough few years for Sonic, I'll die, I'll explode. So I'll activate that now. So with that chip activated, let's get into my initial impressions on Sonic Frontiers. Now, Sonic Frontiers is obviously the brand new Sonic game coming out, which is open world. The Sonic runs around, entering cyberspace levels, collecting items, going through different challenges, side quests, missions, that kind of thing. And it's the first time that Sega have ever made an open world Sonic game. To give you a bit of context, my history with Sonic, growing up, I absolutely loved the original 2D games, and then I absolutely fell in love with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, go through the whole game, getting A ranks on all the stages to try and unlock all the emblems and get Green Hill as a level. And from then I played Sonic Adventure DX, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, all of the Rush games, advanced games, Sonic 06, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generations, so all of them. And now my 4-year-old son absolutely loves the Sonic games and loves playing Sonic Colors Ultimate and Sonic Generations, Sonic 1 and Sonic Mania, and so it means a lot to me to be able to play those games with him. And so here we've got a brand new game that I've never played before, he's never played before. I've been following along closely since the leaks came out about Sonic Frontiers when it was known as Sonic Rangers, and a lot of that stuff that was posted on 4chan initially is becoming true. We've got the little weird ghost girl, apparently it's called Sage, that follows Sonic around, who's an AI. We've got islands and different cyberspace levels that Sonic will enter. We've got massive Titan bosses. So all of this stuff is being confirmed, and it's been a weird rollout. I think we can all agree that at the beginning of June we had that weird Sonic IGN First direct kind of thing where it's like 10 minutes worth of footage, if that. Sonic runs around and it was like a tech demo, and I think that it looked cool. I think most of us thought it looked cool. A little bit janky in areas. That pop-in was a massive problem. Rails coming in, items coming in. That wasn't the best way to show it, and we still haven't got a proper trailer. But what we did get the other day in a Nintendo Direct mini partner showcase, we got the nearest thing we've got to a trailer so far. We got our first look at some of the more polished gameplay. We got a look at the cyberspace levels. They're looking really interesting. They're looking quite cool. We don't know how many levels they're going to be, if they're all going to be kind of based on old levels or not. So we'll have to wait and see. But I think they look cool. It's got the potential to be the best 3D Sonic game in a long time. And the hands-on previews have been kind of mixed to positive, which has been good. And hopefully as people get hands-on with a more polished version of the game, we're going to really see some improvements there. I've got high hopes for it. My opinion on it is that it looks a bit janky with the pop-in, like I said, and the enemies look a little bit sort of weird. You got that one that looks like an erect penis, phallic-y, let's just say. It's kind of raised up and proud, and you've got kind of other enemies as well that kind of look like generic kind of spinning tops and kind of triangle-y kind of things. I'm not a massive fan of their design or anything like that. I think there's a lot to see yet, so I don't want to sort of like judge it too harshly yet, and it's a little bit mind-boggling why the proper trailer hasn't been released yet. Some brand new details have just come out over the last sort of day, as well as the cyberspace levels and those kind of our first look at those. It's like Big the Cat is back. Apparently you've got to do some kind of fishing missions for him, and there's other characters that are appearing in the game who give you missions as well. Go and save these little guys who are apparently pretty much like the Koroks in Breath of the Wild, even called like Cocos or Cuckoos or something. So they literally are a rip-off, but again, I don't have a problem with that. Let's face it, they were going to rip it off anyway. The whole world is like ripped straight from Breath of the Wild, so if you've got little rock monsters that look a bit like the little seed monsters, so be it. But I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it and actually giving it a go. I'm going to keep up to date with the game, and we'll make a few more videos on it as we go, give some opinions on it, and I'm looking forward to it coming out and playing it with my son as well, and experiencing a brand new Sonic game with him for the first time, as he's a massive fan. So thanks guys for watching. It'll be great to hear your opinions on Sonic Frontiers. I think it looks pretty good and a little bit janky, needs some polishing, but overall I quite like it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and then I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Thank God. Got the entire video without mentioning how Sonic has had a rough transition to 3D. It's been a rocky couple of decades. Wait, no!